For a while now, it has looked as though the boys Steve Jobs left behind were just not gonna have what it took to match up when it came to the development of an AI system that matches up, especially when compared to what their competitors have been able to achieve in recent years. Well, guess what? It looks like Apple has been able to bridge the gap with the creation of their new personal intelligence system known as Apple Intelligence. Not only have they been able to bridge the gap though, it also appears as if their AI system is so pioneering, it may change what we already know about AI today. We're sure there are still some doubters who just won't believe that Apple has been able to pull this off, but once we take a look at what this smart system comes with, it will become clear that is one of the most powerful AI systems available to those lucky enough to be in possession of an Apple device today. One of the most undeniably impressive features of this AI system is that it isn't just some generic AI system that is forced onto these Apple devices. No, it's actually quite far from that. Those who come across Apple Intelligence will find that it looks to make use of the user's personal habits and activities to make an AI intelligence system that is made specifically for that user. Incredible, right? Well, welcome to our channel Elite Neural Networks, where we discuss all things future. Without any further ado, let's get straight into it. The potential is great because this means that this could be the first personal AI system that is tailor-made for an individual, especially because it has come to gain a deep understanding of the user thanks to the information that it has been able to gather about them from the device. Incredibly enough, it can do all of this without exploiting this personal information or privacy. Sure, there are some detractors to this, but they will have to denounce the claims of Apple, who are certain that Apple Intelligence is making use of intense security and encryption that will make sure that your personal data is safe from exploitation. This must be truly comforting to many users who have been frazzled by the current state of the world where we are all wary of non-stop data breaches and privacy scandals. As amazing as this feature is, this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the unbelievable features of this Apple Intelligence AI system. One of the other fascinating features that may immediately catch your attention when you get your hands on your iPhone or your tab is the notification prioritization feature. With this feature, one can now rest easy as Apple Intelligence helps you filter and prioritize all your notifications based on the purported importance of these messages. This allows the user to avoid the distractions from spam messages that may clutter one's mail while also making sure that the important things are drawn to your attention. When one finds that their messages are organized in order of their priority, they can now turn their attention to the fact that they can make use of the mind-blowing AI-driven writing tools that are integrated into these Apple devices. With this AI writing tool embedded into these Apple devices, we can now put some of our best emails, reports, and social media messages together without a hitch. With such features, one would think that Apple would rest there, but our only guess is that they were thinking like the rest of us. With a feature called Private Cloud Compute, owners of Apple devices will find that Apple Intelligence will be able to tap into larger and more powerful AI models that are running on Apple's server. This not only adds more power to the device, but it also allows them to make the most of Apple's signature privacy and security protections. Considering that these servers were created from scratch with a heavy focus on security and transparency, one will find that you may never have a more secure device after the integration of this AI system. Add the fact that Apple is offering complete transparency as to how these systems operate, and you may start to see how Apple is finally making a mark in the world of AI. Looking to enhance what they already have, one will find that Apple has used its Apple Intelligence system to enhance Siri, a well-established stalwart of Apple's devices over the years. With the integration of Apple Intelligence with Siri, one would find that Siri is more animated. From the moment of interaction with Siri, they'd find that there is this glowing light around the borders of the screen. This is just the first step towards an immersive interaction with Siri that almost seems to be lifelike to believe. As impressive as this is, wait until you actually interact with it. Once you do, one will find that the major upgrades to Siri's language capabilities allows you to communicate with Siri using a much more natural conversational style. It even makes room for errors and imperfect grammar. For those who have made use of Siri over the years, they will find that this is an amazing upgrade for the device. For those who use their devices to make sketches, they'd find that Apple's newly unveiled image wand is just the thing for them. Using your Apple Pencil on your iPad, for example, You can just circle your rough sketch and you can just sit back and watch in amazement as the AI goes on to analyze the drawing along with any text that you may have written. Before you know it, you will have a cleaned up high-quality version of your image. To add to the quality of one's images, one will find that Apple Intelligence also comes with an enhanced cleanup tool that automatically helps the user detect and seamlessly get rid of distracting elements in your images. As impressive as these features may be, they all have nothing on the fact that Apple hit us with a big one when Apple announced that they were integrating with Chat-Gpt, thereby letting them tap into their ecosystem. Imagine making use of Chat-Gpt just because it is a feature on your phone. As you can imagine, this is immense as you will be able to access Chat-Gpt for free without even having to make an account. As groundbreaking as this may be, there are those who are not big fans of this development. As big as this move may be, there is no convincing the likes of Elon Musk that this is not a bad idea. For those that may not remember, Elon Musk was on the ground when OpenAI was being formed. After leaving following disagreements with the other co-founders, it looks like Elon still had a grudge to bear because according to his remarks on Twitter, Elon has declared that if Apple goes through with these plans to integrate with OpenAI at the operating system level, he would consider it an unacceptable security violation. He considers it to be such a serious security violation that he will be banning Apple devices from his company's premises if it should ever happen. Kinda drastic, right? Well, tell that to Musk because he is not having it. He believes that Apple is clearly clueless about what happens once they hand their data over to OpenAI. He believes that Apple is essentially selling their consumers down the river with this integration plan. As glaring as Elon's warning may seem to him, it still can't help but feel that the Tesla and SpaceX CEO may just still be salty about departing from OpenAI. Maybe it's because OpenAI themselves may not be taking Musk's comments seriously as they have dismissed his claims as being frivolous. They even went as far as claiming that he is only jealous about the success that they have been able to achieve without him. Musk may even look like that jealous guy ranting bitterly because he may have forgotten that other tech giants such as Google and Microsoft have already integrated advanced AI across their platforms and operating systems. Then there is the fact that Apple's approach is to attempt to process AI locally on a device as much as possible, only after engaging OpenAI after getting permission from the user. Experts believe that this is a method that seems to be more security conscious, especially when compared to other AI systems. With these features in place, we cannot wait for them to be implemented on our phones. Before the end of the year, we may get to make use of these game-changing features ourselves, and with any luck, we may have a more enhanced experience with these devices thanks to Apple Intelligence. Let's just hope that we may not be wrong to ignore Elon Musk's warnings.